Welcome to another edition of IMO Sports with Pedro Justice. PBC boxing on Fox. It was an outstanding card and a great show. The televised event had 3 fights. Breazeale versus the former kickboxer guy. Harrison versus Hurd, and Deontay Wilder versus Gerald Washington. The first fight, Dominic Breazeale, he went down. He took the other guy down. They were going back and forth. But you could definitely tell that Breazeale was a more seasoned fighter. And once he settled down, he took care of business. So that could have went either way, but he's only lost one time. And in that fight, you could see why. It was action-packed. The crowd was going crazy. Then the next fight for the middleweight title, Harrison versus Hurd. People were cheering in the audience for both people, but definitely the favor was Hurd. And in the beginning, he was very cautious. I was worried at first, like, why is he taking so long? But he was just, this is his opportunity to get a world title. So he was being patient and waiting for Harrison to make a mistake. Once Harrison made the mistakes, even before that, he was getting his shots in there. And we were noticing that it was hurting Harrison, and he wasn't taking them well. So after about 5th round or so, he just started putting his punches together, and he made short work of Harrison, and he could not take it. The referee gave him an opportunity. He spit out his mouthpiece. That was all she wrote. Into the main event, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Gerald Washington. It actually got off to a slow start for Deontay Wilder. And at first, while I was watching it live, I was like, this is not a Deontay Wilder I saw the last fight. What's going on? Even 2 fights ago, he's not hitting his jab. He's not circling to his left. He's not going to the body. He's not coming back to the right, keep him off balance. He was not working his jab. And then after everything culminated and happened, I was like, oh, okay, I think I see what's going on. He's been off 7 months. He hadn't been able to train the whole 7 months necessarily. He had to recover from the bicep injury and the broken hand. And so what he was trying to do was get rounds in, and at the same time just be cautious because he hadn't been in there a while in ring live action. So he just wanted to get his feel of it and see, what is this guy really going to bring to the table? And so Gerald Washington, he was smart. He took advantage of that. He took it to the champ. And so everybody watching was like, whoa. Now, Virgil Hunter, when I came back home and looked at everything and listened to everything, Virgil Hunter was pretty much on point. He kind of knew what was going on after a while. And that's just the thing about it, is you have to get these victories where you're basically giving up the first 3 rounds for sure. And then the 4th round, maybe a toss up. And then in the 5th round, you saw what you needed to do. And once you felt comfortable, then you just put on the pressure. Soon as Deontay Wilder actually put something together, it was all she wrote. It was over. But before that, he was cautious. He was taking jabs. He was pulling his head back, and he was looking like he wasn't progressing. But I just feel that it would have to be he was trying to get rounds in there, because there's no way in the last 3 or 4 fights I've seen him in, he didn't do any of the things he did this fight for the first 4 rounds. So I'm giving the champ the benefit of the doubt that he was just trying to fill out, try to get some rounds in, because Joseph Parker was in the house and we knew it. He was in the house watching the fight, and I believe that that should be the next fight, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. In any event, it was a great show. Birmingham, the hospitality. Brian Kenny was getting a little too excited at times, but he held it together. Vander Holyfield was there. Virgil Hunter was commentating. He did a good job. Abner Mares, he did a good job. He's very astute. And everybody knew the champ was just waiting. And as soon as he put the pressure on, it was all she wrote. So let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, it's Pedro Justice.